In this video, we are going to study the concept about unchanged total. Let's use this pre-activity to understand more about why, in a scenario, the total remains unchanged. Suppose there is a jigsaw puzzle with 50 pieces of jigsaw. So on day 1, we have 50 pieces of jigsaw in total. And suppose we fix 10 pieces. Then there will be left 40 pieces that are unfixed. On day 2, suppose we fixed another 10 more, so the total will be 20 pieces that is fixed. And the total will still remain to be 50. Hence, the number of unfixed pieces will be 30. And on day 3, suppose we fixed another 10 pieces. That will bring the total of fixed pieces to be 30. The total will still be 50 pieces for the entire jigsaw. And now the unfixed will become 20. And on day 4, suppose we fixed another 20 pieces. So that will bring the total number of fixed pieces to be 50. The total remains unchanged, 50. So now we have fixed all the pieces and the number of unfixed pieces will just be 0. And using this scenario, we can see that as the number of pieces that are fixed increases, the number that are unfixed will decrease until it's 0, or jigsaw pieces in the puzzle still remain unchanged. So the total is still 50. Question 1. Eliza wanted to fix a jigsaw puzzle. On Monday, the number of pieces fixed was 1/3 of the number of pieces unfixed. So we have this before, change, and after frame. And before the change, on Monday, we had 1 unit of fixed pieces and 3 units of unfixed pieces, and the total will be 4 units. On Tuesday, she managed to fix another 30 pieces. So we have 30 more pieces that are fixed, and the unfixed, we have to minus away 30. And on Wednesday, 2/5 of the puzzle was fixed. That means 2 units is fixed. 2/5 of the total puzzle was fixed. That means the total is 5 units. 2 out of 5 of the puzzle was fixed. So 2 units is fixed out of the total 5 units. Hence, the unfixed will be 3 units. Since the number of pieces in this jigsaw puzzle will remain unchanged, we have to make this 4 units equal to 5 units. 0 times 5 for this first row here. That will give us 5 units, 15 units, and 20 units. And for the last row, we will multiply by 4. 5 multiplied by 4 will be 20 units. Hence, the total is 20 units and it remains unchanged. Here we have 2 times 4 will be 8 units, and 3 times 4 will be 12 units. What can we observe from here? Before 30 more pieces was fixed, there were 5 units. Then after we added 30 pieces, after we fixed 30 more pieces, it became 8 units. So we plus 3 units. So 3 units will be equals to 30 pieces. And we can double check from the unfixed column. So before we had 15 units, then we minus off 30 pieces, we get 12 units. So we minus 3 units. And 3 units from 15, we get 12. So 15 minus 3 will be 12 units. So from here, we can observe that 3 units equals to 30 pieces. How many pieces were there in the puzzle? That will be the total. We are looking at 20 units. 3 units equals 30. 1 unit will be 30 divided by 3. That will be 10. To find the total of 20 units, we take 20 times 10, and that gives us 200. So there are 200 pieces of jigsaw puzzles. Question 2. Johnson was sitting for a math quiz. After an hour later, he managed to answer half of the questions. That means he answered 1 unit of the total 2 units of question. After another 20 minutes, he managed to answer another 18 questions. He was then left with 1/5 of the math quiz unanswered. So unanswered would be 1 unit, and the math quiz, which is the total number of questions, will be 5 units. How many questions are there in the math quiz? After an hour later, he managed to answer half of the questions. That means 1 unit is answered. 1 out of the total 2 units is answered, and 1 unit will be unanswered. Then he answered 18 questions. So we add 18. The unanswered become lesser by 18. So we minus 18. And then now he is left with 1/5 of the math quiz unanswered. So unanswered will be 1 unit out of 5 units. That means the answered will be 4 units. Since the number of questions in this math quiz remains unchanged, we have to make this 2 units and 5 units to be the same. So I'll times 5 for the first row. That gives us 5 units, 5 units, and 10 units. And the last row, I will multiply by 2. That gives us 8 units, 2 units, and 10 units. 5 units became 8 units, so we added 3 units. 5 units became 2 units, so we minus 3 units. From here, we can see that 3 units is equal to 18 questions. So 3 units is 18 questions. 1 unit will be 18 divided by 3. That gives us 6 questions. 1 unit is 6 questions. And the questions in the math quiz, that means the total number of questions will be 10 units. So 10 units will be 6 times 10, and that gives us 60. And that's the answer.